You are about to be exposed to the Chris Top program. It should be a fun show today. I'm going to ask the question, what if you are in the wrong place at the wrong time? Meaning this, do you hate your job? Do you ever think maybe you should be doing something else with your life? Well, we're going to ask that question, but we're going to ask it in a fun way. I've been working on a lot of production this week, and we're going to use some popular characters from our lives to, sort of ask the question for us. For instance, what if Batman answered phones for Papa John's? What if Aquaman was a sushi chef? And I've got several more, and I've got a brand new one that no one has heard yet, and it's called What If Darth Vader Was a Psychiatrist? It should be a fun show. I want you to tweet with me. The Twitter's wide open. Also, I want you to leave your comments on my Facebook page on the Chris Top program. Lots of ways to contact me. Most importantly, while I'm going live, you can come over to Spreaker.com, sign up. It's fun, it's easy, it's free. You can chat with me in real time while I broadcast.
The Top, broadcasting live to at least 3 people on Spreaker.com. Thank you for calling the Attention Deficit Hyperactive Disorder Hotline. If you have ADHD, please press 1. So you do have ADHD. Is this correct? Please press 1. Now that we know it is only necessary to make your selection. It has been established you do have ADHD. Please. Okay, dude, seriously, if you want help, you're going to have to stop playing with the keypad. Oh, look, it's a shiny ball with bells on it. Thank you for calling the Attention Deficit Hyperactive Disorder Hotline.
Take it from the top.
Mr. Pop.
Dorks of the World, unite. No, okay, listen closely. It's not WOBA, it's WABA.
Take it from the top.
Mr.
Take it from the top.
This is the Chris Top program. Broadcasting worldwide to at least 3 people.
Take it from the top. Take it from the top.
I am the one and only Chris Top, broadcasting live from my lavish studio apartment here in sunny Clarksville, Tennessee, with an ocean view. How in the hell are you doing, world? How in the hell are you doing? I want to say this first off. I want to wish everybody a very, very, what day is it? Happy Tuesday. No, it's not Tuesday, it's Wednesday. Happy Wednesday to you. And also, WABA to all of you. In case you don't know what that means, first let me say gasp, and then let me say WABA means working on being awesome. And a lot of you are out there thinking this. You're thinking, I'm already awesome, dude. What are you talking about? Well, listen to the show and you may get it one of these days. The people that do stick around, the people that do listen, they already get it. It's like we're in our own little club. And see, you have to listen to the show a few times before you truly understand. I believe a lot of people start out maybe not liking the show. And then they kind of like it, and then they start just maybe hating the show. And then once they get past that, once they get over that little hill, then they love the show and they get it. So hopefully you'll give me enough opportunities to get to that point. Now, today, the show's... I've been working really hard on these little production pieces, and they're barely 2 minutes long. But you've got to understand the hours that I put into this stuff. But I love doing it. So, the time flies. I'll start one, I'll do another one, then I'll look at the clock and I'll be like, wow, that was 5 hours ago when I started. So I do put some time into this stuff, and I'm very, very proud of it. But it asks, to me, what I think is a very important question, and I think it goes through our minds because we're human beings. We always wonder, am I doing the right thing? Did I make the right decisions in my life? Am I supposed to be working here and doing this? And I dream about and I think about and I fantasize about being on Broadway or being an actor or being a ballet dancer or a talk show host. Everybody thinks these things from time to time. Now, what if some popular characters, some fiction, some not, so, for instance, what if Superman wasn't Superman? What if he was raised in a trailer park? And then we would see, from his point of view, how he longed to be Superman. Well, but in a comical way. So that's kind of what it's about today. And I've got lined up Aquaman as a sushi chef, Superman raised in a trailer park, Adam Carolla. This is actually the only real person that I've done so far. But there will be more because these are a lot of fun to do. They really are. We've got Darth Vader as a psychiatrist, and that's one that nobody's heard yet. Nobody but myself and Sarah. Nobody's heard that yet. And we're going to kick it off here with Batman. Let's go ahead and kick it off now. And then I'll talk a little bit in between and stuff. Well, it'll be kind of a typical show with the production thrown in. Before I get started, I do want to say hello to everybody that's in the chat so far. We've got Live to Chat Radio in here. He says, I'm such a dork, my blood is yellow. I don't know what that means. But then he says it could be all the butter that he's eating. It's probably the butter, is what I'm thinking. Holly says, this show is all right. This show is great. I never miss a show because I love it. Thank you, Holly, for that. I appreciate you. And that's what we've got so far. But, I mean, it's 2 a.m. here in Tennessee, so my expectations for the live chat aren't too high, but that's okay. And I have to broadcast when I can. And I'm very thankful that I have 2 people in the chat, and I'm very thankful that there's probably somebody else, I hope, listening somewhere on another site or something, and you're going to download it tomorrow and listen to it on iTunes or whatever you do, however you listen to it. Maybe you come to Spreaker, you use the Spreaker app. There's lots of different ways to do it. However you do it, I do not, nor will I ever take any of you for granted, because there are a million other things you could be doing, but you choose to listen to me, and that makes me feel pretty good. Now, I'm not going to play the intro to these little short episodes over and over again. I'm just going to play it once, then I'm going to try to skip ahead. So the editing may not be perfect, but I don't want you to sit through the intro 5 or 6 times by the end of the show. But we're going to kick it off with the Batman. What if Batman answered phones for Papa John's?
Have you ever felt like you were in the wrong place at the wrong time? Have you ever woke up from a full night's sleep and for a split second you didn't recognize the person next to you in the bed? Do you ever look at your life and wonder, what if I'm supposed to be somewhere else? Or more importantly, I'm supposed to be someone else? What if Batman answered phones for Papa John's?
Yeah, hey, Bruce, do you want to make yourself useful and answer the phone, please?
Yeah, no problem, boss. I got this.
Hello, this is Bruce. Thank you for calling Papa John's. What? Why don't you stop being a little bitch?
Yeah, Bruce, is there a problem?
No, everything's just fine.
Yeah, well, Bruce, I've always kind of wondered, why do you change your voice when you talk on the phone?
Just let me handle this, Gordon.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, yeah? If you want to put a smile on my face, why don't you go to McDonald's, bitch?
Hey, Bruce, can you try being just a little bit nicer?
All right, you're lucky my boss wants me to be nicer. Otherwise, I'd hop in the Papa John's mobile. I would come to your house and I would rip the skin off your happy ass.
Hey, Bruce.
What do you want, Gordon, for Pete's sake?
Yeah, don't forget to mention the specials, okay?
Would you like a free 2-liter of Mountain Dew, you son of a bitch? Yeah, well, how about I bring that 2-liter over right now and beat you to a bloody pulp with it?
Yeah, Bruce, I think you better calm down a little bit. Don't you have some blood pressure medicine around here somewhere?
Gordon, he won't stop laughing at me.
Yeah, well, it's not like he's in the room with you, Bruce. He's on the phone, for crying out loud.
Okay, that's it. He called me fat. I'm not a fat man.
You're fat, man.
I'm not fat, man.
This has been a Chris Top production.
You can either talk in the Chris Top program.
Mr. Pop.
Take it from the top.
And there we go. That's what it's about. It's just asking the simple question, what if I'm supposed to be somewhere else? And it's something that each and every one of us think about, so it's sort of putting this in a different perspective, taking people that are already in the right spot and putting them in the wrong spot, just to see how they're going to react to it. Now, I do want to bring up something. I've got a few things that I want to talk about today, and I moved the most important thing to the very front. We're going to talk about Burger King. But before I bring that up, when did Miley Cyrus turn into such a slut? Did you see her twerking at the MTV Music Awards? Did you watch that? And she's not just being a creepy slut, she's being Well, I mean, she's not just being a slut, but she's being a creepy slut. Anyway, let's talk about the Burger King burger. Now, I'm sure in the world of fast food, it's pretty cutthroat because they're all battling each other. And all you have to do is drive by a place and look at their menu and then go to another place and look at theirs. And there's so many similarities. And you know that they're really, really duking it out over that dollar menu. Now, Burger King, they're debuting a new burger. This sounds kind of good to me because everybody, at one time in your life, you've put your French fries on your burger or your onion rings or something like that. Well, the French fry burger is topped with 4 French fries. And I'm wondering if they're going, if I pull up to the window and I say, hey, look, dude, will you give me like an extra 4, will you put 8 fries on my burger? Do you mind? And I hope they don't give you like little half fries on there too and count that as a whole one. I'm hoping if they're half ones, they do give you a whole one. Otherwise, it'll be very discouraging. But I'm wondering if they'll throw me a few extra fries on there just if I ask them nice. Or if they do charge you for it, how much are they going to charge you for 4 extra French fries? And are these the fries that have been sitting around for a while? It probably doesn't matter. They probably taste the same anyway. What do you think? I mean, if they throw a few fries on the burger, but see, you can't. I went to Burger King the other day. Sarah and I went, and we got the little bacon cheeseburgers for the $1. We got a couple of them, and they weren't very good. And the bun was just so much bigger than the burger, and it just wasn't that good. So I've got some high expectations for this because Burger King to me has better burgers than McDonald's. And I'm looking at the picture, and of course the picture, it makes me want one, but I guarantee when I get it, it's not going to look like that. But I mean, there is an attraction, for one reason or another, in putting burger and fries in your mouth at the same time. One bite, burger and fries. I don't know. Maybe they're onto something, maybe they're not. Maybe they just don't have any more ideas, so they threw a few burgers on, or a few fries on the burger and went with that. I don't know what their angle is, but I'll try it. Because that's just how I am. I like easy things. I like going up through a drive-thru and saying, hey, give me the burger with French fries on it. It's only $1. What have I got to lose? And she did. Live to Chat says she had well, it wasn't a foam penis. It was one of those fingers that you raise at the ball games and stuff. But she was doing penis type things with it. So I don't know. And he says, do you know they don't have Burger King in Australia? Oh, that's horrible. They have Burger King in Egypt, but they don't have one in Australia, really? Holly says Burger King is much better than McDonald's. I hate McDonald's fries. They're always cold. Burger King fries are great here, but the best is Wendy's. I don't frequent Wendy's that much. I do like the McDonald's fries better than the Burger King, but I like the Burger King burgers better. But you know what's great? It's when you get a good cheeseburger, then you get the large order of fries, and then you get a chocolate shake, and then you just kind of eat it all real fast. And there's just something about the way that mixes in your mouth. It's kind of dirty. It is. Okay, so what if Aquaman... I'm going to run out of time if I don't watch, so I've got to make sure I play all these. So what if Aquaman was a sushi chef?
Else. What if Aquaman was a sushi chef? Okay, little fishy. I promise this won't hurt. Well, it won't hurt for very long. I'll make it as quick as possible and as painless. Oh, God, no, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, just a few more to go. Just a few more. Okay, I'm beautiful, and people love me. Oh my God, what have I done? What have I done? Okay, we're gonna make this quick. Maybe I should put a little fishy blindfold on you. Would you like a blindfold? Let me tie a blindfold so you don't have to see it. I don't want you to see it. Okay, on 3. 1, 2...
Please don't kill me. I have a little fishy family.
What? Oh my God, he just talked to me with his little fishy brain. I can't do this. I don't care if I don't fit in with the other sushi chefs. I just can't kill one more fish.
Dude, get a grip. And those green pants, way too tight.
You think so?
Yeah, and lose the orange shirt. You look like a fucking goldfish.
Oh, you're a little bitch.
This has been a Chris Top production.
But just to let you guys know, there are actually no fish harmed in the taping of that bit. And I felt like I needed to throw that in there, otherwise PETA would be all over me, and you have to really be aware of PETA. Now, I want to do a couple of quick promotions here, and then we're going to come back, and we're going to play the Superman bit that I did. What if Superman was raised in a trailer park? And I got a couple of other things I want to mention. I've got the ultimate cereal mixture that's going to be coming up, and it wasn't actually mixed by some food scientist guy like you'd think. It was actually mixed by a 4-year-old girl. So we're going to talk about that in just a moment.
The Chris Top Program, the alternative to the garbage on Spreaker.
Holly Stallin's words cut like a double-edged sword. On the Edge with Holly Stallin, the fastest 30 minutes on Spreaker.com.
And make sure you click on Holly Stallin right now. She's in the chat. Give her a follow. Give her a listen.
Mr. Pop. Dorks of the world, unite. No, okay, listen closely. It's not WOBA, it's WABA.
And I am the one and only Chris Top from the Chris Top program, taking that milk money back one nickel at a time.
Be a dork, be proud, be hip. All right, here's what you've been... And now, stick around till the end, because I've got a brand new one that nobody's heard yet. It's What If Darth Vader Was a Psychiatrist? So that'll be coming up here in just a little while. And I've only got 30 minutes. The show's over half over, so it won't be long, I promise.
What if Superman had been raised in a trailer park? Hey, Clark, come here for a second. We need to have a talk. Sure, what's up, Pa? You and me both know that you ain't like the other kids. And I gotta say, it ain't been easy with me and your other mamas trying to raise you. Yes, I know, it's just that I've always felt like I should be out saving the world or something. Oh, now, Clark, stop talking that nonsense. Don't get me wrong, those laser things that you shoot out of your eyeballs, it sure makes it easy when we go frog gigging. I mean, you kill them and you cook them right there on the spot. And that time your little brother exploded the freezer with that nitroglycerin, you saved at least a month's worth of roadkill with that super cold breath you got. And how about that time you insulated the whole house and kept us warm all winter? Well, actually, Pa, I used duct tape for that. Well, duct tape will fix anything, but that's beside the point, Clark. Sorry, Pa. Well, Clark, I guess what I'm trying to say is our family tree does go straight up, except there's this one branch. This one special branch, Clark, and that branch is you. Oh, Pa, I think that's the most beautiful thing you've ever said to me. Clark, don't look now, but there's another one of those UFOs up in the sky. Looks like we're going to be on the front page of that Inquirer magazine again. All right, Clark, go get 'em. That's it, Clark, that's it, go get 'em. Make 'em explode with your laser eyes. That's my boy. That's my boy. Hey, Clark, come on down. Yeah, come on down and get me a Pabst Blue Ribbon out of the refrigerator. Yeah, come on down, Clark.
This has been a Chris Top production.
And I was corrected. Instead of saying Pabst Blue Ribbon, I should have said PBR. So my apologies do go out to the Redneck Trailer Park listening audience. I'm sorry for that. Now, the ultimate breakfast cereal. Hands down, all the credit goes to a 4-year-old girl. The heavenly combination of the greatest cereal components of all time were not designed by scientists, but by a 4-year-old girl. Now, I don't have her name. Her name has not been released. But this little breakfast prodigy, she carefully picked out all the marshmallows from a box of Lucky Charms before adding them to a hand-selected mix of only the ripest red Fruit Loops, the biggest bunches from a box of Honey Bunches of Oats and Crunch Berries. When did my program turn into a food show? It seems like whenever I start talking about food, I don't shut up about it. I didn't plan it this way, I promise. So then she drizzled it with half a gallon of milk, but not just any milk. This milk was milk from a special cow from over the rainbow. I'm kidding. It was a half a gallon of milk left over from a bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. So I'm assuming she ate her Cinnamon Toast Crunch first. I'm thinking that she didn't waste it. Or maybe she just, for scientific purposes, she just poured it over the Cinnamon Toast Crunch and then added it to her cereal. It could have went either way. But I do want to say this. You, little one, are going on to great things in your life. Very creative at 4 years old. I just thought that was kind of a cute story. And it's nice to hear the cute stories from time to time. It really is. And they've been talking about, all they've been talking about in the chat is French fries. And Live to Chat's bragging about how in the UK they have the fat French fries there. But the only place you can really get them is McDonald's. And they don't call them fries. What do they call them? What did you say? Crisps? Crisp? Or something like that. I don't know. And you guys call soccer football too, or something weird like that. I don't know how that works. I do want to say hello to Jalen Baxter. Hey, Jalen, since you're in the chat, let me go ahead and bring this up real quick. Holly and I are actually planning a special show that's going to be coming up in the near future. It's going to be broadcast over the Chris Top program over my old account, and it's going to be an open mic show like I used to do, and she's going to co-host it with me. And we're actually looking for people to sing on the show. So if you're interested, then let me know. And I'm pretty sure you are. And Mel's in the chat as well. Mel's one of my buddies from down under. I know Mel, she'll get on there and sing for me, for sure. But the thing about the show, we're going to be brutally honest. So if you're good, you're good. But if you're bad, it's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm hoping we're going to have some people that are really bad on there. And I'd love for the show to go at least 3 hours. At least. Now, I'm not going to play any pre-recorded stuff. This is going to be you on the show live. Yeah, so it's going to be very interesting. And I will sing myself, but let me say this up front. I cannot sing, and I know that. So we're cool there. I'm not one of those people that thinks he can sing, but really can't. I know I can't. So it's okay. I can laugh at myself, but the fun's going to kick in when people think they can sing, but they're horrible. That's what's going to make it a good show. So, and Mel says she's been banned from singing in public. Well, it's not really public. You can be alone at your house. You'll just be broadcast live over the air to the world. That's all. Now, I don't know. A lot of people don't know who Adam Carolla is, but if you are big in the podcasting circle, then you've heard of him. And he used to do that talk show with Dr. Drew. So maybe you know him from that. But he's got the most popular podcast in the universe. So I couldn't help but put him in one of my productions. And I just asked the question, what if Adam Carolla was a shoe salesman instead of a comedian / podcaster / whatever else he does? So here we go. And this is what would happen if he was a shoe salesman.
Else. What if Adam Carolla was a shoe salesman?
So, you want to try on some shoes? Holy shit, you've got some big feet. Here, why don't you stick that puppy up in my lap and we'll talk about the first thing that pops up. Holy fuck, did you just get done running a marathon? That smells worse than a 70-year-old hooker's vagina that just got done boinking the whole garbage man union. It's a good thing I make commission off of those Senate insoles. Here, let me just cut a hole out in it so we can fit that corn through it first. Oh, fuck my dad. Look at that. That's the biggest camel toe I've ever seen in my life. Close your legs. I hope that camel don't decide to spit. I better put on some goggles. Whoa, lady, what are you doing? Hold up. Well, stop it. Stop kicking me. You're acting like the first chick I forced to have sex with me. Really? Really? Was that necessary? You cunt. Oh, fuck me. Why don't you do it again, huh? My dad can hit harder than that, and he's the biggest pussy in the world. All right, look, lady, I think we got off on the wrong foot. Are you going to buy the shoes or not? Oh, fuck you cunt.
This has been a Chris Top production.
And there we go. Adam Carolla as a shoe salesman. And this is for the world to know. Sean is the coolest garbage man in the universe. Way cooler than you or myself. I'm also planning another show for the near future. It's going to be a dork fest because I'm going to have a few of my friends on from an online game that I play. I don't play it as much anymore, but I thought it would be good to have them on just to talk about dorky stuff. And I brought that up because Mel's in the chat, and she's one of them. And I'm hoping I can get Mel on the show to talk about that. But it should be interesting because I know many of you are curious and you would like to get deep inside the mind of a dork. Well, I'm going to have plenty of them on that day, whenever we decide to do that. And I'm undecided. I may do a 30-minute show on that, or I may open up the Big Daddy and do a 3-hour. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Put that camel toe away. What are you doing? Hide that thing. What if that thing spits on me?
I couldn't help it. I had to do it. It was... Anytime you bring camel toe up, it's funny. Have you seen the Prancer size video yet? Okay, Google that after the show if you haven't seen it. But watch the you have to watch the original Prancer size. She's done 3 or 4 of them, but make sure you watch the original one. We'll see. Well, it doesn't have to be a 3-hour show, Mel. But if I do the 30-minute show, then we're strapped down to 30 minutes. But if I do the 3-hour one, then we can stop after an hour. But we're not tied down as much is what I'm saying. Okay, I don't want to run out of time, so I'm going to go ahead and play the last one. And this is a brand new one. Nobody's heard this one yet. It's hot off the presses. I finished it about 24 hours ago, and I have not released this yet. And this is, what if Darth Vader was a psychiatrist? And you never know. I mean, Darth Vader, he could have missed his calling, and he maybe actually him being Darth Vader was the wrong decision, and he should have been a psychiatrist. You never know, but hopefully this will help us figure it out.
Have you ever felt like you were in the wrong place at the wrong time? Have you ever woke up from a full night's sleep and for a split second you didn't recognize the person next to you in the bed? Do you ever look at your life and wonder, what if I'm supposed to be somewhere else? Or more importantly, I'm supposed to be someone else? What if Darth Vader was a psychiatrist?
How was your relationship with your father?
My relationship with my dad. You know, it was actually pretty good. He came to all my ball games. He came to graduation. He was a good dad.
Do not lie to me. I know when you're lying.
Wow, it's getting really hot in here, and I'm having a hard time. I'm having a hard time breathing. Okay, I'll tell you the truth. Okay, thank you. Can I have a glass of water, please?
Of course.
Okay, thank you. My dad, I didn't know my dad. He was never around.
I am your father.
Whoa, wait a minute, dude. It sounded like you just said you were my father.
I said it must have been a bother to you.
Well, I guess that's a good question. I didn't really know any difference. Mom said the reason he left in the first place was because he was a black man. And at the time, especially in the South, interracial relationships weren't really that popular.
We all have a dark side.
I've never really looked at it like that. I guess you're right. Hey, I've been meaning to ask you, do you have asthma?
I believe this session is over.
Oh yeah, that's fine. You've been kind of creeping me out anyway with that big black helmet you're wearing. I don't know why you have that on. My medical insurance doesn't cover these kinds of visits, so I was wondering if you could cut me a deal.
You will pay the agreed upon amount.
On second thought, I think I'll just pay the agreed upon amount. Hey, one more quick question. I think I have a sex addiction. I've been spending a good portion of my income on prostitutes. Do you think I have a problem?
May the whores be with you.
Okay, thanks.
This has been a Chris Top production.
You can either talk in the Chris Top program.
Mr. Pop.
Take it from the top.
All right, thank everybody for tuning in today. Go ahead and spread the Spreaker love. if you may the horse be with you. Of course, that's exactly how that went. Go ahead and spread the Spreaker love. If you do a show here on Spreaker, type the word show into the chat. Give each other a follow. If you don't like the show, you don't have to listen again, but at least give them one opportunity. That's all we can ever ask for, is a chance. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, follow me on Facebook, all that good stuff, because the more you communicate with me, the better my shows are going to be. And there's always room for improvement, always room to work on being awesome. Thank you all so much for listening. Until I broadcast again, please remember, life is good, and I'm gone.
You have been exposed to the Chris Top program. Tune in next,
Yeah, I don't have a schedule.
right.